What's up, folks? It's Friday, 12 o'clock, January 11th, 2019. What's going on, folks? Funk is back with a new edition of G-Funk's Rant. A lot of stuff to talk about. I got some emails I'm going to cover at the end of the show and talk about the topic. First, we'll get into some sports, some wrestling. A lot of stuff's going on. The Mets. Okay, I'm not talking about the Mets, but a lot of people I know are Met fans out there are kind of excited. They signed Jed Lowry. To me, that's a good signing. Jed Lowry is a great infielder. He's a good hitter. You can put him in the top, lead him off, bat him second. You can even hit him third. He's a pretty good, solid hitter. I think the Mets can do a lot of things with him. And they signed a couple of good other Broxton and Davis. Just kind of a couple of good young up and coming guys. So the Mets look pretty promising as long as they can keep their pitching staff healthy and the guys that they traded for, Cano and Diaz and the other bullpen guys they got can stay healthy. They'll be pretty good. As much as I'm a Yankee fan, but like I said, the Mets are definitely looking better than they have been. The Yankees, everyone knows they signed Tulowitzki. They signed Billy Burns to a minor league contract. I don't know why, but who cares? The Jets hired Adam Gase as their new head coach. I think everyone wanted Mike McCarthy. The Jet fans that I know wanted Mike McCarthy. I think that Gase is a good coach. He knows the division. He's played against the Jets the last couple of years, so he knows the franchise inside and out. And it was the Dolphins, so at least the Jets have a probably better chance of beating the Dolphins this year when they play against them, at least. But who knows? I'm going to do some wrestling rundown real quick. I'm going to do my NFL picks later as well. And we got some emails I'm going to answer. First, Raw was okay. The beginning was kind of weak. Kind of weird with Lashley and Rollins fighting. They're starting a feud, which I don't like. I think them together is a bad feud. They started the match with Cena coming out, cutting a promo, and then freaking... McIntyre comes out, interrupts them, and then it's a whole thing, and then it becomes Balor comes out. Rollins comes out, Ambrose comes out. It's a big brawl. Balor comes out to help, and Lashley comes back. It was a nightmare. So there's a 6-man tag match. It was Rollins, Balor, and Cena versus Ambrose, Lashley, and McIntyre. Cena, Rollins, and Balor won. I think the Lashley Rollins feud is stupid. But then later on after the match, Ambrose and Rollins still are tussling, and then he goes back, interrupts Triple H, knocks the coffee out of his hand, which I thought was cool, and says, I want Ambrose tonight for the Intercontinental Championship. It's a false count anywhere match. I'll get to that in a minute. The rest of the show is okay. Alexa Bliss, I don't know if she's wrestling, if she's still an injury, but she is was doing an interview segment. Interviewing Ronda Rousey and asking who Ronda should face at the Royal Rumble for the Raw Women's Championship. She got interrupted by Nia Jax, who oh my God, I'm sorry, but she's god awful in the mic. She should be a Paul Heyman guy because she cannot talk. She's terrible in the mic, terrible. But then Sasha Banks comes out because Ronda Rousey thinks she should challenge her because she has respect for her and thinks she's done a lot, which she has. So Nia and her get in a big argument, and they have a match. If whoever wins between Nia and Sasha to get to fight Ronda at Royal Rumble for the Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks wins, so that should be a good, interesting match. Bobby Roode and Gable defeat the Revival in a dumb ending. The Revival's been getting screwed. Stupid referee calls. It's just stupid. Just let the Revival win the tag belts. They're the most, only good tag team, I think, besides Authors of Pain, which have disappeared off the face of the map ever since they lost. So I don't know what's up with that, but... Bobby Roode and Chad Gable's tag team champions, I don't like. It's completely stupid. Then we had a mixed tag with Ember Moon and Apollo Crews versus Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox, which was stupid. Ember Moon, who was awesome. She's not getting the push she deserves. She does crazy moves. Her freaking flying, reverse in the air, stunner is awesome. I don't know how she does it. And then another fucking dumb match we've seen a million times. Baron Corbin versus Elias again. Baron Corbin wins, but who gives a shit? Main event is the falls count anywhere between Ambrose and Rollins, which was good because they went all over the arena, whatever was great. But Bobby Lashley interferes, cost freaking Rollins to win. Ambrose beats him, and that's that. But I think Ambrose is going to be taking on someone else eventually. He's in the Royal Rumble, but I have a feeling he's going to fight someone eventually, defend the belt against either Balor. I think because I think that's a good rivalry start. They would work. I think they've had a couple matches already. And tag matches, they work pretty well together, so I think that would be a good match. And Balor needs a belt. He deserves it, Bobby Lashley, I'm done with. He's a pain in my ass. I got my notes here, so. SmackDown was pretty good. The Daniel Bryan
promo at the beginning was stupid. I don't like Daniel Bryan as a bad guy. Everyone doesn't. It's stupid, but they got to make him the heel to push AJ Moore as the face, which they don't really need to because he's so over. It's ridiculous. But then he has his match against R-Truth. Later on, as he's leaving the arena after he beats R-Truth, AJ comes out, attacks him, then he runs away, whatever. But there's a tag match. So Samoa Joe versus Andrade Cien Almas versus Mysterio and Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali was really good, but Samoa Joe and Almas win on a good match. Good move by Almas, doing reversing the 619 on Rey Mysterio. It was a really good match, tag match otherwise, but they're not giving Samoa Joe enough credit. He's got to push for a belt. Usos versus The Bar. If the Usos wins to get a tag title match at Royal Rumble, they didn't win. Mandy Rose came down, distracted Jimmy Uso. That was stupid, and The Bar wins. But otherwise, Mandy Rose gets not Ruby Riott, Sonya Deville. See Naomi in the back. Naomi jumps both of them. Whatever, it gets broken up. It was stupid. Then the Miz goes and talks to Shane about trying to get getting a tag team going, which is kind of funny. I like them. But the Miz later on after the tag match has excuse me. Miz comes out and challenges them, and he's like, okay, good. So he does. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. I just want to do this cover. I'm doing the topics at the end because they're mostly with. I am kind of putting them together with the emails because actually some people actually answer the emails with some of the topics, so I'm going to go into that in a minute. But I'm just going to cover the other stuff first. So so that happens. So the Miz challenges him at Royal Rumble for the tag belts with him, even Shane even having a match together. So it was kind of cool. After that, Cesaro's like, I don't think you deserve it, but then Sheamus bro kicks him and says, we accept, so they're going to fight. The Bar's going to defend the tag belts against Shane and The Miz, which is going to be really weird at the Royal Rumble. And then the main event, which was awesome, triple threat match for the number one contender for the Women's SmackDown Championship. It was Becky versus Charlotte versus Carmella. Becky wins, so it's going to be Becky against Asuka at Royal Rumble. I'll get in the Royal Rumble, like I said, we're still a couple weeks away. Talk about that more next week. My NFL picks I'm going to do real quick. Colts and the Chiefs are the first matchup. Chiefs had some time to rest and prepare, but the Colts have been really hot. Andrew Luck's been playing really well, but the Chiefs are home, but they've lost a lot at home. But I think they're due. Patrick Mahomes he's just ridiculous. Got 50 touchdowns in his rookie season. He's unbelievable. So I'm going with the Chiefs over the Colts. Next matchup, we got the Cowboys and the Rams. I hate the Cowboys. Their defense is very good, but I think that the Rams, Todd Gurley having the time to rest the last few weeks and getting prepared, I think the Rams are going to win. It's going to be a close game, but I think the Rams will pull it out. It'll probably be like I'll say like a 30-27 or 27-24 score, I think. Chargers versus the Pats. Chargers have been playing really well, and they're probably the most balanced team, I think, in this playoffs. Their defense is very good. Their offense is just as good. And the Patriots, granted, they're home. They're 8-0 against the Chargers. Brady against Philip Rivers' lifetime. That's including playoffs. It's 8-0 against them. I think Philip Rivers is due. I don't think the Patriots are that good. Gronk's got to have a good game, and if he doesn't, there's no one else for Brady, honestly, to go to. Everyone else I don't think he's got enough weapons. Their defense is solid, but I don't think it's as good as it used to be. So I'm picking the Chargers. I'm picking the Chargers over the Pats. And last matchup, we got the Eagles and the Saints. The Eagles and the Saints, I hate the Eagles. But Foles, man, I don't know. There's something about Foles that just he's the way he did it last year. Came in, took over for Wentz. He's doing it again. But I don't think he's going to do it against the Saints. The Saints, they're tough at home. Drew Brees is Drew Brees, and he's got the weapons. He's got Kamara. He's got enough guys to throw to, and their defense is good. As good as I thought it was going to be this year. I don't think it's going to be as good. They're missing a couple guys here and there on defense that might hurt them, but I think that they'll be able to still put up points. Otherwise, if they can just get a couple stops here and there against the Eagles, I think they'll win. So I'm picking the Saints over the Eagles. It should be a good divisional weekend for playoffs. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to the topics right now. I got the emails here. The topic was how much you ever paid for any concert or sporting event tickets. For me, I paid for Yankee playoff tickets years ago. At the time, wasn't a lot of money, but to me it was because I wasn't making a ton of money. I didn't have a really good job yet. I was still, I was young. I still didn't get into a good job yet. I was still working at the Commons, so I paid like almost $200 for tickets, which to me was a lot of money. But I wanted to go see the Yankees in the playoffs, so I went with a couple of friends. But it was fun. But like I said, it was a lot of money, and it set me back a little bit. But still, I was young. I didn't give a shit. I had no family to worry about yet, or bills or whatever. So I know a couple people pay a lot of money. I know one person, a couple of guys I know are paying a ton of money to go to see WrestleMania. I know one guy paid $600 for a ticket, for 2 tickets. He's taking him and his son, I think. And then I know this other guy paid an arm and a leg for tickets, and they're sitting in nosebleeds. He paid, I think, like $175 plus the freaking fee. I think it's almost $200. I think he paid almost $200 for sitting in nosebleeds and MetLife, which MetLife Stadium's a good for football. It's great, but if you're watching a smaller sporting event there, it's gonna because the ring's gonna be smack dab in the middle of the football field, so you're gonna be far away. Especially if you're like on the outs, like the way the football field is. If it's square in the middle, if you're like on the outside, you're really far away. So I don't know. We got some. John Wynn writes about. I was talking about how the subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel, by the way. G Funk's rant on YouTube. Please subscribe so I can start. I need to make some extra money. Gotta take on a second job, so it's definitely I'm definitely not too thrilled about it, but. Unfortunately, my job right now, the hours have been cut, so I got to take on a second job. So, like I said, I'd rather make money doing this than have to go to a second job. So, please subscribe to my channel. I think I have to get a certain amount of subscribers and views. So, please spread the word. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. Check out all my videos. I need a ton of views and a ton of subscribers for that to happen. And I want to at least reach 1,000 by the end of this year. That's my goal, like I said. But it's a hefty goal, but I'm going to try my hardest to try to do it. He asks, also, once you are finally created revenue from the YouTube, what changes will you make in your personal life? How will the show change? Personally, if I'll get my bills paid off and probably be able to move out of my apartment. If I can get a house with a nice basement, I can set up some kind of a studio, get some more better equipment, some mics, and some sound, some editing stuff. My friend's a good, he's a video editor, so he could help me edit some videos here and there. So that's what I'm looking forward to if I can do it. Like I said, it's a lot of money to do all that stuff. So like I said, I just gotta pay my bills and get this apartment first before I do anything with the show. But that's my main goal. A few months ago, you were kept promoting a new co-host, then you dropped it like it never happened. Can you tell us who the co-host was going to be and why it never happened? I'm not paying him, number one, so that's probably one thing, and that he doesn't get up in time. So he's a gamer, so he's online a lot all night, and he doesn't get up in time. And like I said, if he was getting paid, he probably would do it. But like I said, I can't afford to pay anybody. Do you know any federal employees affected by the shutdown? They should just build the wall to keep all the animals out. I have 2 Mexicans that change tires, and I think they stole bathroom supplies, but I can't prove it. Your thoughts on the price of cable companies charge? Keep up the good fight, John. I don't know really anyone's been affected right now. As far as I know, I don't know people who are working in the government buildings. That might be, in the Goshen government building over here where I live. I don't know if people are suffering there. I know post office is still running; they're still working. So I don't know about any other. I heard some people say that corrections officers I think might be having some difficulty not getting paid. I heard a bunch of different things here and there, but nothing that I know for sure. Your thoughts on the price cable companies charge? Yes, they're ridiculous. I need, like I said, I think. I need cable because of my family, my daughter, and even though my daughter's not a big TV watcher, but the stuff we can get on, the Optimum stuff, like they have a lot of good kids shows you can put on there, and we do have a Fire Stick, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's not the way I want to set up. I have to see if I can try to set up differently again, but we still can get Netflix on it, which my wife likes watching some stuff on Netflix as much as I do, and we got Hulu, which is good for older shows that I like to watch. So Jay Amari sends his. For me, it depends on the concert and how I'm doing financially. In 2006, I paid $1,200 for a general admission ticket to see Guns N' Roses at a small club, it's a big but it was before I was married with kids, and thus I had expendable income, of course. What else? I also once paid $30 to see Jenna Jameson at a titty bar in New Brunswick in 1996, and let's just say she made a lollipop disappear right in front of our eyes, and she put it in my friend's mouth. He died a few years later. True story. I'll be tuning in, Jay. Thanks, Jay, for those wonderful tidbits. We got some other ones from some regulars. Guys, please send emails. Like I said, I got pretty much all the same people sending me emails, which I don't mind. I love. I have a nice following of people that like to send in stuff, but I like to have some new people here. I got one new person. She's actually sent me one before. It's been a while. Lynn Ann, hi. She sends I'm going to try and watch a show later. I know a lot of people, it's hard because I do it in the middle of the day, but if you can, great. If you're not, watch it later on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Can you please do a deep dive on how you define your style? So I get dressed up when I have to get dressed up. But if I'm at home doing my show or at work, I don't really have to get dressed up either. We can go to work in jeans and sweatpants, whatever. I work in a warehouse right now, so and my other job I'm gonna be working in a warehouse too. So I'm pretty much gonna be working sweats and it's cold, so I gotta prepare. My style at home. I'm a t-shirt wearing guy. Jeans. Once around, if it's late and I'm not, I take my jeans off, throw on some comfortable sweats or my pajama pants I like to wear. But if I go just out to to get up to go out to dinner with my wife or meet up with some friends, I'll wear a nice button-down shirt. Nice, khakis maybe, or a nice pair of jeans, nice sneakers. I don't really wear shoes unless it's like a formal event, so I don't really have a set style. I just dress accordingly to what I'm doing. I talked about your purchase of your ticket, the ticket thing you were talking about, Jay. If you were wondering, I know you just joined. She says, I love how you, Lynn, I'm sorry, I didn't finish your thing. Lynn Ansel writes, define your style, I said that. I love how kid-like you are and youthful in appearance. How do you stay so handsome, honestly? It's all about this. My wife loves the goatee, so the goatee, I have to keep it nice and maintained. She says, does your wife get mad when women flirt with you? If it's in front of her, a little bit. But if, but once in a while, I'm like, if I go to the store or whatever and someone flirts with me, I might not bring it up unless she says, whatever, briefly maybe, but she doesn't, as long as I don't do it in front of her, she doesn't get that mad, but she doesn't really care. She thinks it's funny and whatever. But thanks for the email and keep them coming, spread the word, subscribe to my channel. So thank you for that. Next one is my band, Ian Jacobs. Ian says, hey pal, hoping you had awesome holidays. I went to Israel to visit my cousin Shmuley, as I do every year. I wanted to run a hypothetical by you. If your wife went out with her girlfriends for a girls' night and went to a club where she met a guy, as part of a group of guys, then added to her Facebook page, how would you feel? What would you do? Please be honest, G-Funk. My wife doesn't really go on that many girls' nights. Once in a while. I know she has some guy friends on Facebook. I know who they are. None of them really ex-boyfriends, mostly just old friends. I know a couple of them are gay. So, I really wouldn't care as long as, she just keeps it friendly on Facebook and they don't go meeting, here and there, of course. I wouldn't want her to go this guy by herself. If she's going with a group of friends, fine, but not by herself, So, like I said, I don't get too jealous unless like something completely stupid. Another question. My wife found porn on my computer's history. She claims it's cheating. Do you agree? Not really. Like I said, cheating, to me, I look at porn. My wife don't care. I just try to keep it, secret so she don't see it. She knows I look at it. It's not like I don't look at it in front of her. And she doesn't, like I said, it's not, to me, it's not cheating to me. It's just to freaking, get your mind stimulated in different ways, it's different. It doesn't mean you don't love your wife. It just means, other stuff turns you on that, she normally might not want to do. Maybe it gets you in the mood and it might not get her in the mood. It's everyone's different. Every couple's different. Every people likes to do it. I know couples that like watching porn together. I know couples that don't watch porn at all. I know freaking couples that the wife likes porn and the husband doesn't. So, it goes both ways. He's like, sorry, I'm so angry today, Ian. And it didn't seem angry to me, buddy, but, you can't tell tone in a text, but, in an email. And then my man, Ward, he asks, I hope you had a nice new year. I didn't do too much. A few years ago, I went to a singles club in Long Island. It was literally 45 guts and 3 girls, all of which were heavy. I did want to run a few questions by you. Please, I copied these from a message board and thought you would like them. Okay. What would peanut butter be called if it wasn't called peanut butter? Interesting. Maybe peanut spread? Or butter peanut? No. I think peanut spread would probably be peanut butter, but peanut butter is peanut butter. And I love it. If you were invisible for 10 minutes right now, what things would you do? Oh, Jesus. If I was invisible, probably rob a bank because I need money. I'd feel bad later on, but I would probably go back when I turned back, when I wasn't visible, I'd probably return the money because I would feel bad. But I don't know. Probably sneak into some WWE wrestling women's locker room. What is a saying or expression that you probably say too much? What the fuck? Come on, man. What else? There's a couple other ones. Oop. What happened? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit my music. But, there we go. So, yeah, probably those. What the fuck? Come on, man. Whatever. That's another one. My wife hates that one. What actor or actress would you want to play you if they ever made a movie about your life? Who would play your wife? If I was in it, who would play me? Good question. I don't know. I don't know who would play me. Liv Schreiber. Because he's kind of got the grizzled look. And we kind of like almost have the same hairline, but he has a little more in the front than I do. I don't know. I just said Liv Schreiber because he was on a show. He was on some talk show I was watching before. So he's. I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. I don't know who could play me. Acting wise nowadays, I don't know. I'd have to really think. Liv Schreiber just because he's good looking and he's tough. Who would play my wife? I don't know. I want to say she kind of looks like her. What was that actress's name? Oh my god. She was on. Oh man, it's an older show. I can't remember her name. But I think it was. Oh man, who was that actress's name? It's gonna bother me, but if I think about it, I'll tell you next time. Who would play you? I think Michael Cera could play you. The guy from Superbad. He's been in other few things. He was on Superbad and other movies. He's been in a couple other movies and TV shows. I think he would play a good Ward. Do you put your cereal in the bowl before the milk, or the milk in before the cereal? I'll be in touch, Ward. I put my cereal first, then I pour the milk because if I don't like having too much milk in it. Because if I put too much milk and then put the cereal, then it kind of like it doesn't balance out to me. I always put cereal in, then I can always like think if it's too up because you can't really see. But I'd rather have this how much I have in the bowl before I determine how much I want to pour in. So keep in touch about the reunion, Ward. Thanks, Ward. Guys, it was good. A lot of good emails today. And what's everyone writing here? Mandingo, Jane, I like to do Big Dro best. Dro, he doesn't do videos any longer, I don't think. No, I don't. He does them once in a while, Dro. But shout out to Mike Dro. He does some videos now and then. But folks, it's been a good show. Emails, keep them coming. JerryGman2376 at yahoo.com. Throw out anything. Questions, topics, emails, whatever you want to send at me. I'll read it aloud on the show at the end or the beginning, depending on how I want to set it up. But otherwise, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, my goal is this light is really killing me today. I thought I'd close this off, but it's really hit me right in the face as soon as I lean forward. See? I hate that. So I'm going to sit back here. Yeah, please subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year is my goal. It's G-Funk Charant. Just if you have a YouTube account, just click it. View as many videos. There's tons of videos on there that I've done in the past from the last, I don't know how many years I've been doing this, for 2 years now, 3 years, whenever long I've been doing it. There's tons of old videos on there. Check them out. View them. Tell your friends. Subscribe to the channel. You go to the page. You'll see G-Funk Charant. Hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe as much as you can. I'll be talking a lot of stuff. We'll be talking about the NFL playoffs. We'll find out who's going to the AFC NFC Championship. Super Bowl's around the corner. Royal Rumble's around the corner. A lot of stuff going on in January. February's not too far away. I got a lot of stuff going on. My birthday, I'm turning 43 on February 3rd. And my birthday's on the Super Bowl this year, which is pretty awesome. It only happens once in a while. It hasn't happened in a few years, so I'm excited about that. And like I said, that's about it. So folks, have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will talk to you next Friday, same time, 12 p.m. The Funk will be back. Prior any emergency that I have, hopefully I won't. But like I said, you never know. Life always throws you curveballs sometimes. But I try to do 12 o'clock because it's the only time I got free. I got the apartment to myself. I got quiet. I can concentrate. The only thing I worry about is my dog starts barking, but he don't bark unless someone pisses him off or walks by the door or a window. So he's over there taking a nap. Shout out to Bernie, the Burnster. But folks, I'll be back next week. I'll talk to you. Like I said, good NFL weekend for divisional playoffs. A lot of good games. Like I said, let's go Rams, and let's go Saints. Because fuck the Cowboys and fuck the Eagles. Get down. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you.